What's going on, lovely people? It is a wonderful Monday morning at the time of this recording, and I'm recognizing that I'm really enjoying talking with you guys while I drive. So it's honestly like you're just hanging out in the car with me. So this morning, something came to me as I was pouring my coffee for the day in my favorite little travel mug here, and what hit me was as I was looking at it and I put it on top of my car and I'm getting into the car and I'm kind of staring at it in a way that I haven't looked at it in a minute, and I saw the faded imprint of the name of whatever brand was put on here. And I say it that way because like they whoever gave this to me was trying to promote their brand. I can't remember what it was. It's maybe harm something. I can't even really read it. But they were trying to promote their brand, and I appreciated free swag, And I'm like, oh, this is a cool little mug. I'll totally use that. And now, years past, the brand is gone. The brand is faded away, but I still have this cool mug. And I think what God used in that moment to remind me was the importance of the essential, right? I mean, more than anything in this year, 2020, I feel like the word that we are all grabbing a hold of is essential, right? The workers that continued to be employed when quarantine started were the essential workers, right? As we think about what we were spending money on, and like things that were being hoarded in some cases were the essential things. Like, it was no longer a concern about like getting all the luxurious items. Businesses, industries that did not really fit into the category of the essential started to slowly disappear. My wife's industry in travel was hit hard because in the midst of all of this, that was one of those things that just was not deemed essential. So, and I say all that as I'm thinking about even in the church, what has left, what has kind of dissipated during some of the quarantine and as we, engage with COVID, were the frills, the extras, the things that we didn't really need in order to be the church, in order to respond to the call of God to love Him with all of our heart, mind, body, soul, and strength, and to love our neighbors ourselves. And the essential is what remained. Just like with this mug, like what came to be that still exists is the thing that mattered. Like what the function was, the primary function. It didn't matter what name was slapped on here. So I think an extra thought here for you guys, and maybe the core thought, is don't worry so much about making a name, building a brand, developing this outward image. But what are you creating? What are you at your core? Who are you fundamentally? And are you fulfilling your essential purpose? Like, this brand name could have been anybody. It doesn't even matter at the end, because what was essential was this coffee mug, and it's still rocking and rolling, still fulfilling its purpose. So focus on today. What's essential? What's at the core of who God's created, designed, and purposed you to be? And everything else, it can kind of fade away, because in the end, in time, it all will. So be blessed and be a blessing, y'all.